So today I want to show you guys my favorite self-care tools. These are the tools you're going to see me use whenever I do videos and maybe I recommend self-care techniques for at home. I'm not going to recommend you go out and buy expensive devices. These things are pretty simple and you can own them for pretty cheap. So the first thing that I use first and foremost, more than anything, is a lacrosse ball. It's pretty simple, guys. You can throw this in your purse. You can, you can pretty much take it anywhere, use it anywhere. It is nice and hard, so there's not much give to it. I don't know if you can tell, but as I squeeze it, you just can't, there's not much movement there, which is good because it's going to really target those trigger points without you smashing the ball. Now, if this is too hard for you, and it might be, you could try a tennis ball. Would be equally beneficial if you were somebody who didn't tolerate a lot of pressure. Now, when you're using these tools, it's really important not to be super aggressive with yourself. I just want to mention that because a lot of people that I see believe that more pain is, more gain, and that is not true when it comes to trigger points or manual therapy, in my opinion. And you're going to find different opinions across the board on that. But typically what I tell patients is that, hey, I don't want to be above a 4 out of 10 on a pain scale. 4 being, it still feels more good than bad, but I don't want you to do it very long. I may stay at a 4 for, a few seconds, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. I'm going to back off to a 3 if they tell me they're at a 4. So it's really important to mention when it comes to self-care and tools and things of that nature, the pressure is equally as important as the tool that you're using or the technique that you're using. Using the right amount of pressure is part of the craft. So just be careful with that. Okay, so lacrosse ball. The second thing I use the most is this is called a Body Back Buddy, but they have lots of different names depending on the brand. It's basically an S-shaped tool, and it's got all these different knobs on it that you can use at different angles, and I find this so useful. This is a little more broad, so it's a little more forgiving in terms of you not understanding where you're at in terms of like what muscle you're on and things of that nature. Certainly not going to hurt you, but this is really great for more specific fibers. I often will use this, for example, like on my scalenes in the front of my neck, and it takes very little pressure for me because I tend to have problematic scalenes. So anyway, I just kind of press into those muscles, and I'm just using my fingertips. And right there, I can already feel the referral pattern for this muscle. So great tool, highly recommend it. These are really the only 2 things you need if you're gonna watch my self-care videos.